Hi, welcome to the Zivat Torah. In this week's Sedra, Pashas Pinchos, we read about Pinchos, the son of Elazar, son of Aaron HaKohen. Pinchos was a grandson of Aaron HaKohen who committed an act of zealotry. He saw a man and a woman, a Jewish man by the name of Zimri and a non-Jewish woman by the name of Cosby committing an act of adultery together, and he was enraged by that and he killed them. And God says, Pinchos ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen, this Pinchos, the son of Elazar, son of Aaron HaKohen, he brought down my wrath on the Jewish people. How so? Bekano eskinosi besocham, by taking the revenge that I was going to take for him. It's a very interesting thing to think about, that even though Pinchas did something that doesn't look right maybe in the eyes of certain people, God still gives it his approval, and he says, not only do I give it approval, but I say this is something that I was going to do. I wanted to take this action, and instead Pinchas took my job and did something that I was going to do, and for that I'm going to reward him. And if we look at the reward and we think about the reward for doing God's job, there are so many other things out there that we can think of. Of course, zealotry is something that's really set aside for some very, very specific people. And in general, we don't even have real, true zealots out there that can do things only for God and only for the right reason without any ulterior motive whatsoever. But take the following story. The Talmud tells us, somebody once asked the question of one of the sages, if God is all-powerful and God can give everyone anything they need, can you explain to me why there are rich people and poor people? Why is it that God created people that don't have anything to eat? Let him give everybody everything. Let everybody have what they need. And the answer that he gives is very profound, but is something that is similar to the idea with Pinchas. And the answer that's given is the following. The reason God has not given the people that are not well-to-do or that are even poor what they need is not so much because there's a lack or a limit of God's funds. God is not limited. He's got enough money to pay for everybody to have everything. And he has enough resources for everybody to have everything. But the sage said to him, it's because God wanted us to do his job. He wants us as the human beings and us as the human race to be kind, to be merciful, to open up our hearts and to open up our minds and to open up our spirits and our wallets to people that don't have money. And so to speak, do God's job. He's giving us the opportunity to do his work. Not that he can't do it, but we can also do it. And in our lives, there'll be many times where we have opportunities to do something that is godly, to help somebody, whether it is financially, whether it is emotionally, whether it is physically, to be there for somebody. Whatever it might be, there's so many things that we can do that we can say, this is a godly act. This is something that God could have done for this person, and he's given me the opportunity instead to do this on his behalf. So let's look out for those opportunities that we have to do God's work, to be godly people. And in this way, we will emulate Pinchas by doing something that God would have done. And we will receive, hopefully, similar blessings and similar shower of positivity from HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the same way Pinchas received it. Wishing you all a very good Shabbos.